Hey guys, it's Impromptu's very own dumbass, thedelgadicone, and today we are looking at week 2 of Frostmoar's multi-class event named Impromptu Multi-Class Championship, IMCC, and today we're looking at week 2 GT1 footage. So we're going off the start here, we're lining up. I get into 6th position, or I start in 9th, but then there's only 6 people that showed up in GT1. McVitie wasn't able to show up. Major Copyright wasn't able to show up, and Design wasn't able to show up. So 3 people were absent from the grid, but I was given a 9th place position to start off with, so that's what I had to do starting off with. So yeah, we're just going through the lap. If you know Skyline Raceway at all, like it's on all new platforms. There's 2 sections. There's the city section, and then there's the under freeway section, and they both use the shared main straight. Okay, so when we're doing our formation lap, we're doing the first part of the sorry about the quality of the gameplay, guys. Yeah, it's using Twitch's feature. I'm experimenting with it right now, seeing what works, what doesn't work, trying to mess around with some settings and stuff. But yeah, so then now we're coming up into the third section. The lap isn't over quite yet. There's still the third section to go. There's another section that you still use into this area. So yeah, I'm in 9th place right now, and the bomb goes off right about now, and we all go on, and yeah. So then I immediately fall to the back. No problem. I'm just gonna wait for any crashes to go on. You know, just keeping it nice and calm. Not gonna do anything stupid that's gonna ruin my race or someone else's race. So I'm just taking a nice calm, braking early before it's even needed, practically stopping on apexes, and yeah, just taking it nice and calm, waiting for someone to screw up royally. And yeah, sorry about the pixelation. The pixelation is really bad, but you know what are you gonna do? It's better than my potato. Let's go potato to actual game recorder. This is somewhere in the middle from actual iPad to there. So we were supposed to go up there, but I didn't know that, and Mo didn't know that. So we both went down there following the checkpoints. So yeah, me and Mo were both idiots that didn't keep on going through. So then yeah, so we do a restart of the race. We red flagged the race and restarted it. Yeah, so we go on here, and you'll understand why I call myself Impromptu's dumbass in the intro right about now. So then it's not because of any crashing or anything. This is why I'm Impromptu's dumbass. So yeah, we keep on going through. I'm in 6th place. Yeah, B-Dogs falls to the back, and then he was in 1st place originally, and yeah, so I'm just going through here, keeping it nice and calm. Yeah, and then I also cut out the audio from this because the audio is out of sync, and I can't be fucked to sync it. So yeah, yeah, and the syncing on my editing software is really bad. So yeah, so we go through here, just taking in all our lines properly, not going for any ridiculous lines that we do in hot lapping. Just going for nice, consistent lines. Oh, I forgot, GT2 is in Dominators, and they started 40 seconds behind us. So yeah, we're going through the city section, and as of right here, I kind of oversteer, but I kind of save it. But then Fatal comes on to the left. He's reserved for Fancy, and then yeah, he's able to overtake me. But now you'll be able to see, why didn't the marker position right there change? Like, he passed me up. Shouldn't I have fallen back a place? And this, I didn't realize this at first, because when I'm racing, I don't really look at the position thing right there. But then when I passed there, shouldn't I have gone up to 5th, hypothetically? So what I had done here, ladies and gentlemen, well, since Mo waited up front, and since me and Mo both went on to this shared section, I thought, oh, I didn't have to hit the checkpoints like Mo did. But apparently he did hit the checkpoints, and I didn't know that. So then everybody else went and did the lap, and they were a lap ahead of me. So right now, technically, even though me and B-Dogs are battling it out for 5th, I'm not really fighting out for 5th. I'm actually in 6th place, and I'm a half a lap behind him. So yeah, let me skip ahead a couple bit. So yeah, basically at this point I was feeling really discouraged, like, oh my god, I boned up another race, how did I do this? So basically I was guaranteed 6th place no matter what, right? So then, it wasn't at this point, I'm fucking retarded. Even after seeing these, I still didn't know that I was half lap down. And then I thought I was just only like 20 seconds, 10, 15 seconds down from the leaders. So then yeah, so basically, after I figure out, I'm feeling really discouraged. I'm like, I'm probably gonna leave. I'm just sitting there, and then Enforcer says something like, "Del, you haven't really stayed for a bunch of endurance races since 360." And then I realized, fuck, I haven't. I've been skipping off endurance races. Like, if I get a bad position, I'll either be cameraman or just leave. So I realized, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna have much 90 endurance races. Something like Choco said, he's like, oh, you're not gonna have much experience in 90-minute endurance races, so better just use this for practice. So then I did. I toughed it out. Getting some words from Frostmoar, Choco, and Ienforcer. I just stayed with it, and yeah. So basically, the deal that me, B-Dogs, the person in front of me, and Frostmoar came to was that if, not position-wise, like with the position right there, but I finish ahead of him. Like, since B-Dogs is also recording, you can also check this. If I finish in front of him, not in grid order-wise, but at least in front of him, then I will get 5th place points. So that's a nice incentive for me to get to 5th place. So basically, after a bunch of chokes like what's coming up here, me and B-Dogs were really off pace in GT1. We're basically like on each other's pace, like in terms of like us both growing up and in endurance races. Since we both screw up a lot, I let him overtake right here, and this is basically a representation of the entire race. So I lose a place, so technically I'm behind him right now, but then I pass him right back up, and that's basically what happened for the next part of the race. Basically, me and him are just going through it, respecting each other, just going through it, nice lines. I screw up right there, and then he overtakes right there, but since we're not going for stupid lines, and then he goes right there, and yeah, see, this is basically the story of our race. And then, yeah, up here, I think he catches back up for some magical reason, like, he must have the super fucking loss or something. Yeah, and then I almost hit that like a fucking idiot. But then we go through here. I oversteer right there, lose a lot of speed. On this track, if you oversteer in the Saber Turbo Custom, you're gonna do it. So then we go through here, and then I just let him overtake since I wanted a little bit of a nice battle. And I still didn't notice that my checkpoints were off. And then, yeah, so then we just going through here, just respecting each other's lines. And I don't really like the Saber Turbo Custom too much. It's just too oversteery. Like, the regular Saber Turbo was really great, but then they added too much power to the Saber Turbo, and then it's just really bad and oversteering over any little bumps whatsoever. So yeah, right here, just 20 minutes of same thing bullshit going on. I'm losing positions to GT2. B-Dog, $982 question mark, disconnects or leaves. I'm not 100% sure, but then that means he's guaranteed 7th place position in GT2, which means Cherry Poppers isn't on to a great start, which is B-Dog Gaming, B-Dog's $925 $20 pound sign, whatever, you know the deal. So yeah, after another 10-15 minutes yourself boringness, Chocomuffin 423 disconnects, or I'm pretty sure disconnect. He wasn't in last place. I don't know why he'd leave. Maybe it's another power outage like fucking Formula 9. That was yeah. So Chocomuffin gets the second DC point, so I believe he finished in 6th for this race. So yeah, after this crash right here, and after a great talk with B-Dogs, we went to private chat because it was a bit too loud in there, and we just had some nice conversations. Got to know the guy a bit better. I crashed right there, and then B-Dog's passing me up right there. Something, and he's probably a lot farther ahead of me. So then we go through, and yeah, we're going through here. I thought we were gonna both go down the same section of the road, and we're going through the little chicane right there. Really nice track right by Oviedo Jr. He goes onto the top section, I go into the bottom section, which means, like, lap-wise, I'm only half a lap down. And, yeah, technically, I'm ahead of him by the agreement that me, Frostmoar, and B-Dogs had, but I might actually be able to catch up in the grid order-wise. So, that's really nice. I'm only half a lap down. So at this glorious moment, a little bit later, 62 minutes into the race, B-Dogs Gaming crashes into a tire stack, and I officially unlap myself from the lap that the fucking idiot me that I accidentally did. So now, I'm in 5th place in GT1, which means out of 9 people, I'm in 5th place, which is a hell of a lot better. Because, you see, a lot of people didn't show up for this race. There was F Design, Major Copyright, Fancy Cub, and McVitie. So then They didn't get any points for the... Actually, McVitie got points because he actually tried showing up. The other 3 did not get points for the individual standings, which means that right now I'm in 6th place for the individual standings. 5th or 6th place for the individual standings. After this, because I just eliminated myself from B-Dog's Eating, so that was a pretty great feeling. Like, just being able to do that. He had a lot of crashes, I had a lot of crashes, then I was able to overtake and get the position back that, yeah, I fucking being the retard that I am. This goes to show, always follow what other people are doing. I know your parents always say don't follow what other people are doing, but this case, it was, if I followed what people actually did, I wouldn't have fucking been a lap behind. And yeah, so yeah, that was just me. I was kind of stuck to 5th place for this race, but that's fine. I wasn't expecting much higher than 5th place, to be honest. I thought I was gonna get last place, but yeah. So yeah, after another 10 minutes of racing, we go along, and then I'm checking my mini map right here, and then what it looks like right here. B-Dog's Gaming ended up leaving. I watched his stream. I didn't know why he left, but he ended up leaving. He might have had to go somewhere, but he was in last place. He ended up leaving. So yeah, even if I basically this is a fuck around race for me because I can't catch up to Fatal. So I'm in 5th place for this race. So yeah, it took about 106, 107 minutes to end up finishing this race. Very long. I ended up finishing, even though all the issues at the beginning, but you know, it makes me better as a person. So we got Nif Shadows, Moshots, Fatal, who is reserving her Fancy, Frostmoar, Jetta, or after Fatal, it would go me, because I'm in GT1 as well. And then for GT2, Frostmoar ends up taking the win, Jetta taking second, who is my teammate, Kenrai, Galaxy, Ienforcer, Sass, Montana, Raiders drivers, with Shadows getting the best lap for GT1, and who is it? Jetta getting the best lap for, or no, Galaxy getting the best lap for GT2. Nice job, Galaxies. How does this look for the driver standings? So Nif is in first, Shadows is in second, very close battle for that. And then Moshots is in 18, kind of lone pack by himself. Design is in 5th, has 15 points, and me and Viddy are tied for 5th. I was originally in 5th, but then Viddy got points for showing up, so that is nice. Copyright has 6 points, and B-Dogs has 6 points, so they're both tied for 7th place. And Fancy Cub has 0 because he hasn't showed up for any races, but he has had to reserve both races by Fatal. So yeah, I'm still in contention for at least 3rd or 4th. I would third is it. I don't think I can get 2nd or 1st. If I keep up my pace, I'd probably get 4th or 5th. So that's a lot better than I expected to do in this championship. So this is what it looks like for GT2. Frostmoar won both races, so has 30 points. JettaArts, which is my teammate, has 22. MVP for Vanilla Unicorn. Galaxies has 20. Kenrai has 18. Force has 14. Montana has 12. Raiders has 10. B-Dog 94821 2X Marks has 6. Chocomuffin has 4 because he didn't show up for the first race, and he DC'd the second race. So yeah, very good standings for everyone. The GT2 is a very one-sided right now, but that probably will change eventually when Frostmoar loses it round. Next week is Grapeseed in sports. GT1 is racing LG. GT2 is racing Chapter V12s. Very interesting race. I'm going to keep posting it. Tell me how you guys like the new format. I definitely like the Twitch recording. I'm going to try to do that a lot more often. Tell me if you were in the race, tell me if I lagged a bit. Lagged a lot, because I was in my living room and I was plugged directly into Ethernet, so I shouldn't have lagged. I was even recording at the lowest settings. So yeah, if you just like enjoy, subscribe for more GTA 5 content. Yeah, this event went really well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.